Hellraiser 3. More in just a minute.
Friday night on Sky 1. At 8 in Code 3, lifeguards battle to stop the ocean claiming another victim. At 8:30, in Sightings, we meet people who've had near-death experiences.
It was like you have to go back because you have a higher purpose. You have to do something else. You're not ready to come back.
And at 9...
She's in with the worst scum in Chicago.
The Untouchables get dragged into Chicago's underworld of vice. Another great evening's entertainment this Friday on Sky 1.
Coming soon to Sky Movies, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. This latest terrifying chapter of the Hellraiser saga gets its British television premiere on Saturday the 23rd of July. Back for the third time, more evil than ever before, is the monstrous Pinhead.
Now, you talk sensibly.
In the first movie, we saw Pinhead as a force, a demon raised from hell because of the solving of a puzzle box. In the second movie, we discovered something about the man that he had been before he had become Pinhead. The human being who had done the deal with the devil and had become this soul-gathering monster as a consequence. At the end of that movie, the two halves of Pinhead, the human half and the monster that he had become, were driven apart. And as our third picture begins, the husk of Pinhead, the thing which is the monster, which has no moral qualms whatsoever any longer, is free on the earth. And that's a fairly terrifying thought.
The terror begins in New York City as a club owner buys an unusual piece of sculpture, only to find there is someone living inside.
Jesus Christ!
Not quite.
Pinhead is back. The monster that has become an international phenomenon has returned. And once again, the man who is behind the Pinhead mask is actor Doug Bradley.
This film is driven by the question of how Pinhead is reincarnated and what happens once he is. And what happens once he is this time is that we meet a Pinhead who is freed from the rules, the laws, and the constraints of the configuration. And he's, well, hell on earth. Suggests that he's out here, he's on the streets, and this is a more sinister and a more glibly malevolent character who this time is prepared to and does get his hands dirty.
Shall we begin?
B.J. Rack, co-producer of Terminator 2, collaborated to produce the awesome special effects in Hellraiser 3. Fans who enjoyed Hellraiser 1 and 2 will not be disappointed as Bob Keane and his image animation team return with some staggering special effects and an outrageous group of brand new Cenobites.
Catch them in all their glory when Hell on Earth comes to Sky Movies in Hellraiser 3 this July.
Hey, dude, get a load of this.
Surprise!
Beverly Hills 90210.
All right, turn up the volume.
Chill out with the hippest dude.
Wow!
And the hottest babe.
Finally, we get to the good stuff. It's a rather shameless promotion. Hey, you worked on me.
Beverly Hills 90210. Right after The Simpsons.
They might think people will watch anything.
You can see them both.
Or you can turn to another channel.
Not.
Sundays from 6 on Sky 1. Coming up in just a moment, we talk to James Woods, Bruce Dern, and Louis Gossett Jr. about boxing, betting, and Midnight Sting.
How are we doing?
There are jobs.
God's in position on the fire escape.
Mother's in the cable world.
Preparing to sever master. And then there are jobs.
Bingo!
So, people hire you to break into their places to make sure no one can break into their places?
It's a living.
And there are times when trying to make a living
National security agents. I don't work for the government.
means trying to stay alive.
Your job is to find that little black box.
Holy cow. What the hell is this?
There's a war out there, a world war.
Anybody want to shut down the Federal Reserve?
And it's not about who's got the most bullets. It's about who controls the information.
So it's a code breaking? No, it's the code.
Can you guarantee my safety?
You've got trouble.
Give me the box.
5 seconds. Hang up, fish. Hang up. They've almost got us.
The British television premiere of Sneakers, coming soon to Sky Movies.
Coming soon to the Movie Channel this July, Midnight Sting. Don't miss its very first showing on British television on Saturday, the 9th of July.
According to the script, the difference between a hustler and a con man is a hustler has to get out of town as fast as he can, and a good con man can leave whenever he chooses to.
I love these kinds of roles. I love any role in which the responsibility to help me make the movie better falls on my shoulders. And if I do it well, the movie's better, and if I don't do it as well, the movie's not as good. I enjoy that. It's a challenge.
Leave it to you to make 50 G's in jail. And their bag of shells, but it should get us started. How those farm boys looking in Dickstown? Nothing Roy can't handle. I haven't seen them all. How's he doing? Roy, he's doing good. I talked to him. He's really excited. Yeah? Yeah, good. Yeah. So, it's time to set the hook in Dickstown. So just like I told you. Yeah. Exactly like I told you. Okay. Then the party's on me when it's over.
Hey, Dan.
Gabe, when it's over, we'll all be lucky to get away before they kill us. You know the difference between a hustler and a good con man? What? Hustler has to get out of town as quick as he can. But a good con man, he doesn't have to leave until he wants to. Oh, he's a good con man, for sure. And, you know, Bruce's character, John Guillaume, is really a hustler.
Whatever he is, I am, you know. I mean, we're both up to the same thing, which is no good.
So you're saying that our boxing here in Diggstown's not to your satisfaction, Mr.
Kane. Gabriel Kane.
John Guillaume.
Nice to meet you. Hey, can I be frank with you?
Please.
It's never too satisfying knowing who's going to win every time. You know what I mean? Take this Mama Luke in the white trunks over here, okay? Halfway through the first round, he comes out. I know he's going to be kissing canvas. And ba-boom, he's already done it twice. So what do you think? Is he going to kiss canvas the third time? Yes.
So what you're saying is that you think this man over here in the red trunks is going to win this fight?
Was there like an acoustical problem in here? I didn't say I think he's going to win this fight. I said I know he's going to win this fight. Hey, I got a split. By the way, I'd bet 1,000 on it.
But would you bet $2,000 on it?
What, are you joking?
Two things we never joke about here in Diggstown, Mr. Kane. Our boxing and our betting.
Bruce's character would, like, rob some old lady of her savings, and my guy wouldn't. He'd fleece the other guy of his savings and maybe give it to the old lady. It's more like a Robin Hood kind of thing.
I never heard of no Honey Roy Palmer.
You never heard of him because he never got a shot. Take on any 10 of you in a day. Any 10, any day.
Nobody can take 10 men. Nobody.
I got $10,000 against your 1,000. Says he could take on any 10 Diggstown men and walk away from every one.
Thank you, Brian.
Don't tell me what I know.
Wanda, where have you been? I'm in fierce need of libation.
How's about your $100,000 against my $10,000?
Hell yeah, why not?
You got yourself a bet there, Sonny.
Who are you?
John Clayton Guillaume is who I am. Former manager and forever champion of Charles Macomb Diggs. When was it you was thinking of putting on this little event of yours, Mr.
Hugh? You're not serious.
Yeah, I am serious. I brought my $10,000 cash just to show you how serious. Surely you have your $100,000. Oh, you own my son's car, I understand. That's got to be worth $25,000. Now, seeing that fancy rig of yours outside, at least they said it was yours, that's another $25,000. That's $50,000. That leaves $50,000 cash. In a high roller like yourself, I'm sure you have $50,000 cash on you at all times. Because if you don't, you know what we call that around here? A forfeit. And right now,
I didn't really mean necessarily $10,000.
I'll back him.
Mr. Kane. Are you a fan of Honey Roy Palmer's, too?
I don't know who the hell Honey Ray Palmer is. I just want to see you eat 10 grand.
Bruce is playing one kind of character, Jimmy's playing another, and I kind of go right down the middle of it.
What did he say when you asked him if he's in?
I'm off the con, man. I'm complete.
If you're not interested, you're not interested. All right.
Pick me up at 8.
And you have to know your enemy.
Dear Lord,
Guillaume owns the whole town. He's worth almost $2 million.
please give us the strength and courage
Kind of information that can get you killed.
to tear this man limb to limb.
But most of all, you have to know the ropes.
I'm thinking of upping our side bet to $250,000.
Whoops him good. Who's it?
You.
Ouch.
Come midnight. You better win.
$1.5 million. Or I forfeit and you can kill me right now.
Now, how this feel?
Okay, look. He's bigger than you are. He's tougher. He's faster. He's younger than you are. He hasn't fought 22 rounds today. But you remember this. You are black.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to inspire you. You know, it's a roots kind of thing.
Seems awful mad. Did you tell him he was black?
Midnight Sting, coming soon to the Movie Channel this July.
For the very first time on British television.
Two things we never joke about here in Diggstown, Mr. Kane. Our boxing and our betting.
A once-in-a-lifetime Sting.
Guillaume owns the whole town. He's worth almost $2 million.
Kind of information that can get you killed.
Nobody can take 10 men. Nobody.
Rip his tits off.
This ain't about money anymore.
All right.
James Woods, Louis Gossett Jr. Midnight Sting, the TV premiere, Saturday at 11 on the Movie Channel.